Hello, this is a quick Bovarchy update. I am just showing you some of the artwork that's going along. You can see that the character Mutjak is taking out a criminal soldier here. And something that I'm thinking I'm going to be doing a lot with him is something that I think is really cool. It's effectively the joint supports that keep him from pulling his arm out of his socket every time he uses the rocket thrusters. He's going to essentially be able to lock those in place and pointing them different directions. He's going to be able to get a massive amount of rotational energy. He's going to be able to spin incredibly fast, so fast that he can propel himself up into the air while evading gunfire, and then come down and drop his heel. He's going to be wearing a steel, heeled boot, and he's going to be able to drop that down in helmet so hard that it can concuss people through helmets designed to stop light gunfire. So I think this is going to be something that's really cool. Once he gets into the animation, you can see this is basically just the starting of a comic, basically, with multiple panels. Obviously, an animated show would require dozens of frames to make this happen, so it would require a lot more drawing in order to make it possible. Either that or 3D, which I never plan to do 3D for any of this stuff, because I just think it looks objectively terrible when compared to 2D animation. 2D is just hand-drawn stuff is just beautiful, I think. So yeah, that's the gist of it here. As for why this is all necessary, for one thing, I like having something that's my own, something that isn't beholden to anyone else. No one else really owns it, just me. I think that's really cool in and of itself. And then there's also the fact that media has become incredibly polarized, and it's getting to a point where it's divisive, and people don't want to support it just because of the ideologies of the people involved. When they used to be fine with it, but it's really come and changed because of the political atmosphere and the fact that people in these industries are so open about it. They're talking about it, and they're even willing to basically admit that they're doing propaganda for certain political interests. And I don't want anything like that to be in this. I just want this to be something that's fun, that's my own, that I can share with people and make people happy, because I think this has its own value. And a little extra here. This one you've already seen, but this one here I'm probably going to use for the thumbnail because I think it looks pretty cool. You can see Martianus, sorry I mispronounced it last time. Martinus is not correct. It's Martianus. Is dropping a bag full of explosives on soldiers who are operating a light machine gun on the giant robot controlled by General Rudenko. And this is going to be something that I think you're going to see a lot with her. Is she's going to be effectively a support. The big plan is going to be something done by Rudenko or by Taurus in some type of large armored vehicle, something out of the ordinary you wouldn't regularly see. Because regular infantry, they don't really have a chance because there's so many people. But they have a chance if they have special vehicles that no one else is making. So yeah, that's going to be Martianus attacking a couple of soldiers with a light machine gun. She's going to do this stuff a lot. She's going to be the kind of cutting edge, eyes and ears, looking at all of the tactical positions. She's going to be the one who has probably the highest success rate because she's going to be doing very specific controlled missions that have very specific achievable objectives. Whereas like with General Rudenko, his objective, the only plane that doesn't end in his robot being destroyed and him captured or nearly captured, is complete domination. So he's never really going to succeed that much because he has a harder task, whereas she has very specific achievable things. So I think that's a little bit of a glimpse into how this is going to go. I'm going to focus on this because I really want to get a good picture for the video prelude that everyone can see before they click on the video, because I think this looks pretty cool. Got a good contrast there. But thank you all very much for watching. I hope that you can find this stuff as interesting as I do, and maybe one day you'll consider financially supporting this stuff. And if I can get enough interest for it early on, then I might be able to get something really formal put together, hire animators, and make this thing a full-fledged animated show. I'd love for this thing to be the most popular show out there, but if it only appeals to a niche audience, I think there's a chance that I could be very successful that way too. But I'd obviously want this to get as big as possible. Thank you so much for watching. You have a wonderful day.